the same as the gamer tag LiberalHater65. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. It's that Mateo Rodriguez with a Q. Whoa. Uh, so ROD. It's usually with a G and a Z, but it's RODRIQ.
The National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up.
Yeah, I like the stadium. I might have to go with the stadium design.
Taken at the goal line.
Yeah.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Yeah.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
Let's go. Get in there.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off here.
Just a natural baby.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all.
Yeah.
That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
No, yeah, that's not me. Mateo had no highlights online. No matter what Big Mech said in the cafeteria, I did not have any highlights. That's Pippin. It's Pippin. Pippin ain't easy, dude.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
It makes sense to him, and that's all that matters.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Fields.
Damn.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So Charles, you look
that's fine.
Really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the...
And all the way in for the touchdown. DJ Chark. Touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Monarchs have taken the early
Hey, I
lead.
worked for that X Factor. I worked for everything Justin Fields has.
It makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Second and 9 now. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in these terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Tyler Newsome now.
Everybody loves a good cut block.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
Oh, wow. Who was that, 33?
Right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that, and helped lead them to a
He
victory
came down
this
and
week
fucking
against
filled that hole.
Let's face it,
That was almost a touchdown.
and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 39, Fields. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Come on, Judy. Oh, wow.
William Jackson with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So this
It was a little disrespectful. I didn't need to do that.
Offense in the victory last week, that's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what
And he's got long-range dead-eye. That's a little weird that he didn't get that, but it's fine.
And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and he fires one that's intercepted.
Clyde Witherspoon. Weathersuit.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. You gotta think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a first down throw, Fields.
Wow.
Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On 2nd and 10, Fields. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown.
Did you run commit?
Jerry Jeudy.
I think that was an accidental run commit.
And the Monarchs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Koo able to connect on the
it's not disrespect. It's just the way they all drop down. It's like there's no way that.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
No.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right. You love having easy games on your schedule.
Yeah, send the screen going. Just make sure you subscribe and like.
So it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
Just make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Excuse me.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So I was right. Did you find it?
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And some space here.
Good G.
Goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. make it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Handoff right side to Wangu. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league. Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play. Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free. Yeah, live to fight another down, right? On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down.
You getting Carlos in there?
We're already in field goal range. You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on.
That's what we like to hear.
3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
I would assume so.
Here's Fields. That is caught by Lamb. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Oh, Quandre.
Energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the 22, Fields. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but
wow.
All right. Feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The
I
thought
thought he got
process
that.
there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Fields. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Monarchs add 6 to their lead.
The return man?
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Edwin, how the fuck is your play making it back to the return man? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're like leading them for 30. You're just trying to get an interception return at that point. Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah.
The
I
offense
mean,
now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I guess if
And
that
the
works for
interception
you.
thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
Now they try the right side here. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. To throw is Fields. This is caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Monarchs continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah. Man, you're trucking along 95. You like to hear it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He'll have a first down past the 40. And how about that for just running out the clock? 124 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. Now the offense going to use the first.
Yeah, we can just send that game.
As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
By the time we get to the playoffs, we're usually hungry enough to just like want to play like the Super Bowl or something like that. So we just, yeah, we.
Here's Nwangu. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I think you have 28. I'm not going to lie.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Diaz. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Take out a loan. You might have to relocate, Nate. Fuck Buffalo. Just as an owner, pack up your suitcase. Bring a deal to a new town. I honestly thought he didn't make that. I was gonna feel bad for Connor there. That's Rodrigo Blankenship, man. You can't hate on the guy.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be
you love him. I just like the comparison that it's like DK Metcalf and him are both athletes in the NFL, like the wide spectrum, but like it's the wide spectrum, but it's the amount of work that you have to put in is like insane. Because like that kid growing up through high school, that kid never got a chance. Ain't no kid ever given him a chance. They're not saying, "Oh yeah, sit with us at the lunch table." Yeah, I think trouble is sitting at the lunch table with kids. I mean, let's be honest. The only kicker that was probably popular in high school was Pat McAfee. Every other kicker's probably like a loser.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third.
From the gun, here's Fields. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And touchdown. John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Monarchs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
I just referred it to that because sometimes they do. The rookies for sometimes do the solidarity thing. And Nate, I don't know you well enough to start talking politics, but I don't enjoy that celebration. I don't. I think that was a gimme. Just like Colin Kaepernick coming into this, I think it was just a gimme.
Back out there at the line,
I kind of refuse to watch it. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least some. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Boykin, no. Yeah, no, I just would rather watch paint dry, honestly.
Many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long,
yeah, that's rough for me. I heard that shit, and it's just like, bro, they never, like, they do. Like, a lot of these players, like, if you guys ever watched the Brandon Marshall with all those other, like, Chad Ochocinco, like, that interview, they make so much money, man. And there's problems with the league and everything, but, like, you make so much money. It's just, like, any kid would be so lucky to get out there and play in the NFL. And to sit here and, like, make it, not that they make it political, but, like, to bring politics into stuff and to try and be, like, you know, they're fucking doing slavery auctions is, like, just ridiculous to me, man. Like, it's not slavery when you're gonna wake up from the combine and possibly get a $10 million contract as a 21-year-old. You're living the best life that anyone could ever want.
They come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Like, looking back, I wish I was good enough at football to fucking go to college and get a chance.
59 yards on the ground for him so far.
Oh yeah, no. At my position, I needed an extra foot, and I needed center.
Down another run with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the
no, 5'10" and 220 is not the center that you want to see in the draft class. They are not picking me up.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
I'd just be laughable on there. He plays with a lot of heart. Hey man, he plays with a lot of heart. Tom Brady was picked what? Oh.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, no, dude, it always made me laugh because I never saw myself as a good football player. And then Connor said to me once, he's like, dude, your dad used to talk you up so much in football, and then I met you, and you're just like this kid. And it's like, dude, what was he talking about? Like, I was never going to be in college as an offensive lineman. My best move was a cut block and a double team block. Like, just the way Spencer Port's offense worked, I just shined as the center. I just knew coverages, well, not coverages, I just knew how the defensive line was lined up and just was able to identify that in our offense. Like, it's not hard, it's a double wing. You're either hitting the guy in front of you or double teaming.
And on the last go around, they really couldn't get anything going.
There were some sizable motherfuckers. Yeah, I won't give Cam Moore that credit. That's grown man football, Connor. I know you're not here to say it, but I'll say it for you. That was a good catch.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On the give is Nwangu, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I honestly have to start doing that when it comes to playoffs. Because when I try to talk to you guys with playoffs, it's not the same.
And then the big finish with the tackle.
He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that's going to be incomplete.
No, Edwin, it's not even that I'm pansy. It's like I play kids online so much differently than I play you guys. Like if I play you guys like I play kids online, not like without the skill, obviously the skill comparison, I'd roast you guys. I'd win Super Bowls every day. But I like, dude, I'm just saying, like, I have, like, I play differently against kids I don't have to talk to. If I don't have to talk to you, if I'm not keeping a conversation with you and all that shit, then, yeah. No, absolutely not.
Picked off at the 38. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's
Connor
himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference.
Connor's running field goal block. I'm going to start shooting clock, I guess.
Touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Monarchs use the short field to get in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3.
Connor, at least come on the mic, man.
They bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can...
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I wish I gave up my 7th round picks this past draft.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive...
Yeah, okay. You're being... No, he's being ridiculous. I did not have 4... I had 4. Alright. I maybe had 5. I had a lot of shitty players that I was not giving money to, so I just traded them for 7th round draft picks, and I was completely happy with that.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Hey, I get draft cap, even more draft picks for this year.
Pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. And he'll give it here to his
I'm not paying these shitty players anything. Like, they will dance out there for my amusement if I ask them to, because they're just ass. Like, Applewhite, do you remember that pick, Edwin? Applewhite is garbage. Applewhite is dog. He's dog. Sidney Applewhite. It's about a 3-yard yeah. There, but more importantly, there's still a few yards yeah. Here. I mean, no, he's not a. Yeah. Like the best thing that the two terrible outside linebackers that I got that year, the best thing that they have is their speed, and it's 87 and 85. No. That's the one thing that stops Devin Boykin for being a top-tier draft pick, is that he's got 85 speed, but everything else about him is just outside linebacker.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we see.
No, he can hear us.
They're not giving up anything to him. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Tarvarius Moore able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
Oh, wow.
He's got a man complete.
Fucking Robbie Anderson's tall ass.
Deep into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that
whoever his backup quarterback is not Mike White.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense.
He could have, like, if that was Carlos Diaz or Tom Brady, he would have threaded that pass in. He was actually open on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Yeah. Oh, he got it on the second one.
With touchdown number 27,
Ronnie, come on, man.
For the third most in a single year. And the Shamrocks are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, he got him on a really nice, like,
extra point by Blankenship
deep corner route.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
There we go. Playoff Super Bowl draft. No, that's not happening tonight. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, Connor, there you go. I shouldn't have taken that kick out. God damn it. Oh, come on. He fucking dropped that shit. Oh.
As they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Like, bro, that should have been, like, come on, man, and just give it to him. Like,
so that one overturned.
You actually just removed him from the game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. As they've got things rolling on this drive.
Pippin.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second.
I gave him like the Alienware like helmet. So he's got the helmet, he's got the neck pad, he's got the sleeves. He looks like a Madden created player.
And they give this time to the tailback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But that's his story. For an undrafted free agent, the way he plays is just like a non-touched motherfucker with normal development. I'll take it. He can wear whatever the fuck he wants.
A one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
Okay. All right.
Tackle Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A quick throw now complete to Ross. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive.
Are you at the point where you kind of feel like you're cheating?
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have
no, yeah.
With him throughout this game, they've been satisfied
oh, no.
with what he's given them.
No.
Whenever they've needed a big run,
I don't give a fuck. I'm having fun with it.
He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They look like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team,
all right,
here,
Connor.
they
Good
finish
game.
off a perfect regular season.
I didn't want to, but I didn't want to leave it at silence or just say, like, I gotta go take a piss. Because that would just sound disrespectful. I mean, that's up to you. Still in the regular season. I got fucking back.